Yeah, I got
Cool,
you.
thanks.
And then shout out to House Shoes. I also got the Rock Marciano cleans from Rock Marciano. Hello. Wins. Vince Staples starts a GoFundMe.
Oh, I saw that.
For early retirement.
All right.
The budget, the goal is $2 million. If you don't like his music, if you don't like his stage show, the energy, he has a thing he wants to tell you. Get off his phallus. Woo! It's a thing.
Flaccid, especially.
Exactly. Get off my flaccid phallus. It's a thing. But he says, you know what? You want me to quit?
Nope.
Raise $2 million for the kid. Put that in my GoFundMe. Next, sad news. Fonte has no interest in a Little Brother album.
Boo.
I guess Alone he was looking for didn't have any interest on it. Hey, that was trash.
Wow. That was definitely not trash, because you know what's trash? Walking up here today. Hello.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out to that.
Yes,
Shout out to the elevator not working over
You
here
know
at
what I mean?
Loyola.
Yeah.
Me pressing the button and looking stupid for about a solid 3 to 5 minutes, waiting for said button to flash. I was like, it was to the point
Just
where I was
kidding.
looking at the button. I was like,
Like
I
you're
know
having an
I know I
intense
hit it.
stare
It's
down.
not lighting up though.
You two are having an intense stare down.
Yeah,
you
like
and the button.
Me and the button, like, yo, I know I hit.
Like, yo,
and
fam,
then-
I know you see me out here, fam.
It's easier to convince yourself that the button isn't working than to convince yourself to walk up the stairs.
No, first off. All right, type. Opening happens. It's on site. Just letting you know. Anyway, I love you. But we do have a special guest in the building.
Yes, he's definitely not new to the hip hop project. It's kind of cool because this is one of the first guests I actually got to interview when I came into the hip hop project.
Facts.
And for it being my
5-year
anniversary show,
Hey.
it's hella appropriate. But welcome back, Chicago's very own Show You Some. One of my favorite human beings.
What down, what down?
You know what I mean? Just like, there's people that have talent, and then there's people that are, you know, good humans and you know, humanitarians.
And then there's
people
people
that
with
kind of
both.
balance both.
Facts.
And you, sir, do that well. I mean, you lost like 3 of you, first off.
Hey,
congratulations
shout out,
on
shout out to working out twice a day and
That's fire.
Relying on being a good person first and working on the talent later.
Hey, look
That's
at
real.
that. That's where the talent comes from.
I want to let you know my introduction to you, sir, was at Dark Room.
Oh man,
back in the
shout
day.
out to Dark Room.
Shout out to
R.I.P.
Dark
Dark
Room.
Room.
You had an amazing song called F Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was like, you had
And
a
it
Mom
rang
Jean
off-
song too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That was all in that.
I don't know if I should like this. And then it just rang off so.
South by.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
like right around this.
That was my introduction
Mind
to the
blown.
greatness that is Show You
That's
Suck.
tight.
man.
That show was super fun.
You
That
know what I
was.
mean?
And,
And
then
that was like the days of the pizza. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like heavy, like,
we're pizza-less right now.
you know what I mean? At the moment,
Soon,
shout out
man,
to All
soon.
Day Gabe
Soon.
on the anniversary pizza,
Hello.
Got you.
showing
you,
up
fam.
late.
With the pizza,
Liddy.
with the former pizza man himself.
Hey, should we ask the pizza guy to climb up 2 flights of stairs?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no,
You better
You better earn that delivery fee.
We got to
That's
tip him.
That delivery, you better earn that delivery fee.
Look at Jesse, not even convinced he needed a tip.
Well,
in the
Jesse
first
hasn't
place.
really. Jesse ain't paying for his pizza
fact.
like that, so he, you know, he's like, yeah, he deserves a tip. Nah, once you get there and you earning them checks, you gonna be like, look, fam, I waited an extra 5. That's cutting into your tip.
that's real.
That
but-
percentage went from 10 to 9, but look,
But we do have Show You Suck here. So the question I have for you, brother,
What's up?
it's being that so many things are going on, either it be that your was it Slush Cult
Yeah.
joint is popping up all over Zoomies,
Yes,
all
it's-
over the nation.
Yeah, we're in every Zoom. Yeah, you know what? I
What's
yeah,
going
what's going on? What's new with you, man?
Oh man.
So we got a new project coming out with Air Credits.
Oh, it's out.
It's out.
It's already out right now?
Yeah, it's out. There's it's me.
In the building. It's dope. This man, I remember, I kind of met him as a quote unquote rapper, MC, whatever it is, and then he's doing like starting mosh pits in his shows, and like it was very like punk rock esque and like metal esque, but like that like F Keith Sweat song was very like dirty trap kind of, and it's just like he said, it spans a lot of sounds, which is very, very dope. So this is cool. I've heard some of this stuff. Our sister station, Vocalo, is a big supporter of their music. A fact. Heard them on the interview before on there. Hear their music a lot on there. So it's dope, man. This is very dope. So I'm going to let the man himself introduce the track.
The first song we're going to go with is called Through the Dust. This is Air Credits off the project Wasteland Radio New Archives Green 736. Here we go.
Yep.
Riding credits on top. Keep my candy clutch, keep my candy clutch. Swing. Approaching, they bust, spontaneously bust. Paranoia riding shotgun, had a shotgun riding shotgun. Caught me slipping, had to pop one. Hit a sinkhole, almost lost it. Left hand on the wheel, lost the other one. You see, there's no options. Can't tell if they real. I've been off my pill for years and I see colors. Every single one is bright. Looking forward to the night. I've been driving solo 2 years long, man. Looking for the night. No sleep, no peace. War comes in threes. Myself, I in me. Ready for credits and I lost 3. Ready for body parts, I lost 3. Rated my home, I might have lost it all. But I'm too scared to call. Scanners on the phone. Blood stain on the chrome. In a truck, I keep a clone. Anybody out here wanna buy a clone? Half a credit and it's yours. Riding through the dust, riding through the dust. Keep my credits tough, air credits on top. Keep my candy clutch, keep my candy clutch. Approaching, make bust, spontaneously bust. Riding through the dust, riding through the dust. Keep my credits tough, air credits on top. Keep my candy clutch, keep my candy clutch. Approaching, make bust, spontaneously bust.
Yes, 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 yes. All right. What was the name of that joint?
Through the Dust.
Through the Dust.
Yeah.
Air Credits is the group or the collab,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
What-
it's a
what-
group.
It's the gang.
Yeah, sooner or later, my grand my grand plan for Air Credits is for it to kind of become like a creative sandbox.
Okay.
For like all my favorite artists to kind of come in and kind of make music about stuff that they normally wouldn't talk about. And it's kind of turning into that, which is really cool. So I'm like, we're making the building right now, and I'm like slowly convincing like my favorite artists to like come into the building finally.
So it's like a B-side environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
That's
people-
what I want other people to treat it as.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's very dope.
So I want to get it to the point where like we do Air Credits albums and maybe my voice isn't on it at all.
Right.
Like, somewhere down the line.
Right.
Almost on some like what was that? The Gorillas type of joint.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's super dope because I mean,
That's super selfless too.
right. And I was gonna say like, you know, the ventilation of you know life and all the creativity that comes with it is super important. And as an artist, we kind of try to find these lanes that we fit or try to fit into, and then you kind of scope and mold your entire creative path around that. And it boxes you, you know? And this is dope because it allows people to have the options to like, okay, cool, let me make the radio hit or, you know, that direction music, and then I could come in here and it's a playground. I'm 3 again.
Exactly.
For small crowds, and like those 20 people there are going nuts.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a year later, I see you at these festivals, outdoors, mosh
awesome.
pits breaking out. You're jumping off of the stacks.
It's crazy.
It's dope as hell because
Yeah,
you
it's very
like
dope.
people like that. It's genuine and it's organic.
And what's ill about the Air Credits stuff, and this is kind of happening in the past couple of shows we've done this year.
Okay.
It's like I don't have to be this wild man.
I remember last time you were here, we got a chance to talk about some of your hip hop influences. But like, even when I listen to stuff like this feels very punk. This feels very rave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In terms of like, so was that part of your experience as a youth? Like either going to like punk shows,
Not
rock
going-
shows,
or
or
I
like
didn't-
going to catch raves and stuff like that?
I had never been to a rave, but I always saw like raves in like movies,
Yeah.
and like I would buy soundtracks to movie like Hackers,
Hey,
like
great classic
that got me
movie.
into like electronic music, that got me into like
Drum
XL
and
Records,
bass and-
yeah, it got me into all that stuff. And punk wise, I wasn't able to go to punk shows until I was like a senior in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, and becoming an adult, I was able to kind of like see those cultures and like kind of go in them and like be in them. And now I can pull from those things and like kind of put them into my music now, which is like super fulfilling. Like that song that I just played is just super fulfilling because it's just like super industrial, like
Yeah.
But that's what it is. It's like a
Nine Inch
KMFDM.
Nails, like,
yeah,
has
it's
that
hella
90s,
industrial.
like,
But it
super
also
heavy.
feels like to me it also feels like Wu-Tang's what's that video they had, the Gravel Pit?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
it's like my version of Gravel Pit. Like
That's fire,
Super dope.
man.
Super dope. All right, go ahead. I was gonna say we get into another song.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that was okay. It's up to you.
No, whatever, man.
Okay, for sure. Sorry.
He said it's up to you now.
all good.
Just 'cause
Yeah.
I was- no. It's not necessarily like I think other people don't think that you care, but I feel like you do.
Yeah.
I feel like you care a lot.
It's like I care in a different way.
Yeah.
And I care in the sense that like as long as it's fulfilling, like
Okay.
as long as what I'm doing is fulfilling, and I'm figuring out like every year I'm figuring out how art fulfills me. And you know I have a couple of months. There'll be a couple of months where I'm focusing on the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? When I'm
Yeah.
focusing on like where like numbers get in the way and like you know
All sorts of weird
the
analytics
trajectory
stuff
over
like that.
there is getting in the way. Like you know, I
Yeah.
get off track, but most of the time, like I'm very much a hippie about this. Like
Yeah.
as long as you know, like I'm able to like kick it every day and do what I want every day of my life, like and just make stuff. Like I'm happy. Like
'Cause,
I'm
like,
happy.
The conversation I've always felt that was never really had in regards to you, it was that you were so comfortable with yourself, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. All right, so I'll just get out the way.
Let's do it.
So there's people who are extra lyrical, and they're essentially pushing the fact that they don't like. It feels like they either don't spit real content, and it's just playing with words for them.
Well, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
Absolutely.
But then there's
I've been part of that.
Yeah, and then there's a certain pocket of people who just figure out that it's not necessarily how I manipulate these words. It's how do I feel after I say them. And I don't
right.
have to be hyper masculine about it.
Yeah.
I don't have to be super, you know what I'm saying? Like super tough about it. I just have to be myself.
Yep. That's it.
And the rest of the world will connect with me.
Hey, I learned that. I used to like pal a lot into verses, and like I was bars first for a very long time, and then I had a switch where like I made this song called Skinny Jeans back in like 2005.
Okay.
And it was the first rap song I ever made where it referenced the bands that I was into. It referenced like me being into like vinyl toys. It referenced me being into anime. And all my punk friends and like all my friends who didn't come to my rap shows loved it.
Right.
Like loved it more than my friends who were into rap who liked my music for just me barring out. And that's when I realized I was like, oh man, I just gotta talk about the stuff that I like.
Yeah.
And then throughout the years I learned how to rap about that stuff better. You know, like
Yeah.
I learned how to like, you know, step it up a little bit and like fuse in that stuff. Like
That's fire.
Take your influences from
But
your
that-
favorite
that's
artists.
what a lot of
and-
people don't get a chance to do, though.
Nah, a lot of
Like,
people don't get that chance.
I feel like everyone's trying to project something that either they have seen in another person, but aren't necessarily living through themselves. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, you are definitely one of those champions, particularly coming out of Chicago, for that.
And I'm still learning how to do it more. Like even, you know, like every year, like this new project, even like my new solo work is like I'm learning how to be myself in music even more. Like it's crazy. It's crazy to be like 32 and still be learning. Like,
but that's
wild, bro.
I was gonna say, but that's when you know you're on the right path, though.
Yeah.
I feel like when it stops for you, then it really stops.
And it's not stopping at all.
Right.
I feel like a new artist all
that's
over
what it
again.
is. But you've finessed it and almost mastered it, because now you're taking that art, right, and what you've learned and presenting that sandbox for your homies, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Not only have you've done it at a life level, which automatically translates to everything that you put your hands to. So it's very dope. It's very organic. Let's get into another track really quick, and then see if you can stick around. We got time for King of the Sample today?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do King of the Sample. So Show
no
You
pizza.
Suck in the building. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
You're gonna have
New
to ask
project.
all day Gabe about that one. Air credits. We got Show You Suck in the building. He's about to intro his next song for us here on the Hip Hop Project.
This next one is another Air Credits record. It's called Oxygen Over Everything.
Here's where we have to be. No space where the eye can see. And we all gotta eat, but more so we got to breathe. So somebody got to bleed. I'm down for the OOE. OOE. Oxygen over everything. Oxygen over everything. 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 Here's where we have to be. No space where the eye can see. And we all gotta eat, but more so we got to breathe. So somebody got to bleed. I'm down for the OOE. OOE. Oxygen over everything. Oxygen over everything. 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 Today's is the worst days. Now we hunt for water when we thirsty. We ask for love and mercy. They showing us we ain't worthy, but just don't worry. My cousin gon' come with them credits. Please just don't ask how she get them. Illegal, you know that's a given. Just from the fact that we living, we can get scanned in this building. Foundation cracked in this building. It's so revealing. OV rays come through the ceiling. This is no space for our children. Damn it, we failed them. Surrounded by new paraphernalia. Light up this feel so familiar. Nothing gets fixed, but I'm dealing. Nothing gets fixed, but I'm feeling. Felt this way before. One thing is for sure. Here's where we have to be. No space where the eye can see. And we all gotta eat, but more so we got to breathe. So somebody got to bleed. I'm down for the OOE. OOE. Oxygen over everything. Oxygen over everything. 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 Here's where we have to be. No space where the eye can see. And we all gotta eat, but more so we got to breathe. So somebody got to bleed. I'm down for the OOE. OOE. Oxygen over everything. Oxygen over everything. 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 Space where the eye can see, and we all gotta eat, but more so we got to breathe. So somebody got to bleed. I'm down for the OOE. OOE. Oxygen over everything. Oxygen over everything. 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 Here's where we have to be. No space where the eye can see, and we all gotta eat, but more so we got to breathe. So somebody got to bleed. I'm down for the OOE. OOE. Oxygen over everything. Oxygen over everything. Everything. Everything.
By now you should know exactly what time it is. I'm Vice Personas. This is King of the Sample. As always, brought brought to you by the Hip-Hop Project. One last thing. Don't be a yacht. You know what the sound of that beat means? It means you're now tuned into the one and only King of the Sample, brought to you by the Hip-Hop Project. So in honor of the notorious B.I.G., I decided to look into a couple of his songs. We have talked about quite a few on the segment here, but I wanted to find one for this particular day. And actually, what I thought would be fun is if I could find one that would compare him against the guy we compare him against all the time, which is MF Doom. So
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so after looking around for a while, I got lucky, and I was like looking through a bunch of samples, and I saw like a guy named Victor Vaughn, and I was like, I know that name, and of course it's one of MF Doom's many aliases. So yeah, I got lucky. Spent a little bit of time. So for Biggie's song "Warning," he sampled "Walk On by Isaac Hayes.
That's a fact.
Which is also sampled by Victor Vaughn for a song "Lick Upon." Slight bars there. No attention.
It's all just.
We said that already.
Oh, yeah.
No pause.
It's
no pause. No pause.
It's a no pause zone tonight, man. We're gonna respect the king. Shows you suck. Let's go.
I said slight bars.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. You
Slight
go.
bars.
You go.
It was kind of a rhyme.
He's good, fam. He's
You
good.
have
He's
good
good.
hearing as a
You're good.
DJ, man. Just saying, I'm getting old, B.
Yeah.
That's a fact. All right, keep going, bro. I'm listening.
Some fun facts here. Sample has been used at least 90 other documented times. People such as DLC actually had a pretty surprisingly good song, but unfortunately didn't make the cut. Also used by Cypress Hill, Public Enemy, and even the Wu-Tang Clan.
Wow.
I believe twice, actually. So, you know, a fairly well passed around sample has been used quite a bit. Also, another fun fact, there's a very interesting moment in a Biggie song. I won't ruin it. I think I was able to like kind of clean it up, but if you pay attention, you'll be able to understand. Like,
Yikes.
yeah. Look, I was gonna ask you guys. So there's a lot of Biggie songs, not a lot, but there's a few songs
bro,
where Biggie has like some questionable things said in a song.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of lines.
yeah.
All right. So it was interesting to give it context. I don't think it's on this song, but like, there's definitely a time where he's used a Richard Pryor joke, and that like didn't trans over past like to the pause generation. But, like and so he has so many, like the F a minute, throw him over the bridge.
Yeah.
You look so good. I suck on your.
Yeah. That's lit. I love it. I think it's awesome.
Like no, I'm with you. It just didn't pass that like that generation. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't make it past that generation. But like, if you also hear this too, like there also have been hyper masculine threats over hella 90s rap.
Yeah.
Right.
So
True.
my gat's in your mouth, so it's got to fit. Dr. Dre.
He did say that, didn't he?
See,
It's-
and there's
it-
nothing
and
wrong
it-
with saying anything gay in a rap.
No, but it's not that, but it's like it's rapey, dog.
Yeah. You're right. You can't do that. You can't say that.
Nah,
You
you
right.
can't rape nobody,
You
cuz.
can't. You're right. You can't do that in
You
rap.
can't,
was gonna say.
you can't F him in the butt and like throw him over the bridge.
No,
It ain't
no,
about
no,
sexual
no, no,
purpose.
no,
It's
no,
just
no,
being
no,
hella
no, no,
aggro
no,
with
yeah.
it. And
No, yeah,
no
I feel you.
consent.
I
know
feel
what I'm
you.
saying? There's no
I feel
consent
you.
there.
Just just
Aggressive.
We on the same page.
yeah, just make love or something. I don't know, man. You ain't gotta do all that. But anyway, what's good? What are we doing now?
I wanted to ask you guys. So I'm kind of young, so me hearing these songs, they came out way before I was here. But when these songs came out, was there like that reaction, like when you heard the lyrics, where you like,
No.
really?
You know what's crazy? At that time, no.
There was no such thing,
All right,
dude.
so this is the
It's
thing.
true.
This is the thing, right? And I normally talk about this with Styles P or Jadakiss or
Right.
DMX.
Right.
There's some rappers who can say something that's so crazy, and because of who they are,
That's right.
it doesn't matter.
That's right.
Right.
Like there were hella rapey DMX bars.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I hate there is.
There is
Because a lot of his raps are prison based.
facts.
Facts.
And so, like, all my men's been in L before. Know it's about to get thick.
And that's my mom's favorite DMX song.
And it's hard as hell.
And he rapping about prison rape.
He's definitely rapping
Most
about
of the
prison
song.
rape, dog.
Party up.
party up.
My mom and her friends play that at every family get together, and I'm like,
Hella
yo,
prison
like,
rape.
you realize,
Like, or like even on the reggae record, I'll rip your whole lot of place.
oh my God, you're
Wait,
so
what?
right. You're
He
so
said
right.
Yes.
Oh
And like it
my
was crazy.
God.
It was like the
Who wants that?
yo,
No
like
one wants.
Nobody.
no, but it's rape.
Yeah,
Like,
who
rape rap?
essentially
Is
wants
this
their
a new
butthole
genre?
ripped out of place?
Grouping, rape
no,
rap.
no, it's definitely not new. It's been here
I'm
forever,
just
but
saying
it's
grouping.
definitely.
This is a new grouping because it's never been actually grouped before as such.
I think everyone has had pause moments with these,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but like I don't think anyone else was just like, all
You're
right, let's
right.
take it a step farther. Yo, this is just wild prisoning.
Yeah,
let's
you're
slow
right.
down.
Prison
right.
raps.
Like
Yeah.
back in the day, it was cool to like on rap records to like threaten you with like with rape.
yeah, it was a lot of it.
Like it was kind of gratuitous at the time. Anyway,
Yeah,
moving
let's keep
on.
it moving.
Yeah.
Now that we know a little bit more about what's going on, let's go ahead and
Oh
listen
man,
to the
that
sample.
transition.
Let's listen to the sample and move on.
Boom with the bang to the boom.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, and walk on by, walk on by, make believe that you don't see the tears. So just let me grieve in private, 'cause each time I see you, I just can't help myself. I think about how tight we used to be. I break down and cry. Oh, baby, walk on by. Mm. I just can't get over losing you. So if I seem broken in two, please walk on by. Walk on by. Foolish pride, that's all that I have left. So let me hide the tears and the sadness you gave me. You put the hurt on me, you socked it to me, mama, when you said goodbye. So please walk on by. Make believe you never see the tears I cry. So do me a favor and walk on by. So I'm begging you to walk on by. Oh yeah. And make believe you never see the tears I cry. So I'm begging you to walk on by. Make believe you never see the tears I cry. Oh, There's no dust in my eye. Oh no. Smoke ain't making me cry, no, no, no. It's the hurt you put on me. I don't want you to see this man cry. So please walk on by. Oh, mama, mama. Walk on by.
Yes. All right, we are back. Quick little pizza break, you know what I'm saying? We're out here doing the do. All sorts of chewing going on right now.
Yeah.
Word to
all
the
sorts,
mountain.
all
Yeah,
sorts
man.
of palate cleansing going on at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Get your water right.
Shout out to Mountain Dew. We see you. You know what I mean? All praises due to the mountain.
The green crack
You know what I mean?
of West Virginia.
Oh, wait, we're getting too quick into that. We're jumping guns.
That's the thing.
All right, so let's talk about
Mr. Blucka 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 Blah. Go ahead.
Hey.
Preliminary tally.
Let's go.
So, based on the sample and what we know about the Notorious B.I.G. and Victor Vaughn, who do we think is going to win today? How do you feel, Steve?
I'm going to go Notorious B.I.G. Cousin Vinny. Who you got? Who do you think is going to win between Victor Vaughn? It's a preliminary. You got talking to the mic, though.
He's like, hold up, fam. I'm eating
still
this
working on
pizza,
this
man.
pizza.
He's like, I'm working on dinner, fam. Why are you trying to do this to me?
Man, I think Biggie's gonna take it.
All right.
Son.
How do you feel, son?
Overall, I just know the Biggie song better. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go with Vaughn this time.
Okay.
Because I usually go with the one I know.
Vontastic.
Hello.
Hello.
Stephon.
Hello, Stephon.
Okay.
See what I did there? Let's go.
How do you feel, Gabe Quan?
I haven't heard the MF Doom joint, so I'm just gonna go with Biggie.
Okay.
What you got, City?
Correction, Victor,
Oh,
not Doom. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
AKA Doom, AKA like every thousand names.
Right.
I'm going with Victor Vaughn.
Okay. How do you feel, sir?
I'm gonna go with Victor Vaughn.
All right, word.
Okay.
So what we doing, brother? Talk to me.
First, we're going to play Warning.
Who the f is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack of dawning, now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eye. See who's this paging me and why. It's my pop from the barber shop. Told me he was in the gambling spot and heard the intricate plot. A wanna stick me like fly paper, neighbor. Slow down, love, please chill, drop the paper. Remember them from the hill up in Brownsville that you rolled dice with? And got nice with? Yeah, my fame up in Prospect. Nah, them my niggas, nah, love wouldn't disrespect. I didn't say them, they schooled me to some niggas that you knew from back when you was clocking minor figures. Now they heard you blowing up like nitro. When they wanna stick the knife through your windpipe slow. So, thank fame for warning me, cause now I'm warning you. I got the Mac to tell me what you gonna do. Damn, just wanna stick me for my paper. Damn, just wanna stick me for my paper. Damn. Just wanna stick me for my paper. Damn. Just wanna stick me for my paper. They heard about the Rolexes and the Lexus with the Texas license plates out of state. They heard about the pounds you got down in Georgetown, and they heard you got half of Virginia locked down. They even heard about the crib you bought your mom South Florida, the fifth corridor. Call the coroner. It's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burglar alarm starts ringing. What you think all the guns is for? All-purpose war got the Rockwellers by the door, and I feed them gunpowder so they can devour the criminals trying to drop my decimals. Damn, just wanna stick me for my cream, and it ain't a dream. Things ain't always what it seems. It's the ones that smoke with ya, see your picture. Now they wanna grab their guns and come and get ya. Bet your Biggie won't slip. I got the calico with the black talons loaded in the clip, so I can rip through the ligaments. Put the f***ers in the bad predicament where all the foul niggas went. Touch my cheddar, feel my Beretta. When I'ma hit you with your motherfuckers, better duck. I bring pain, blood stains on what remains of his jacket. He had a gun, he should've packed it, cocked it,
Extra clips in my pocket so I can reload and explode on your siren. I fuck around and get hardcore. C4 to your door, no beef, no more. Nigga, feel the rough, scandalous. The more smoke I puff, the more dangerous. I don't give a fuck about you or your weak crew. What you gonna do when Big Papa come for you? I'm not running, I bust my gun in. Hold on, I hear somebody coming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next, we're gonna play Lick Upon.
Confirmation of your worst fears. Ever since his first years, had thirst for beers. Back from the future, it'll make you more soberer. And brought back a long list of fakers who crossed over. I'm like, a bubble baller, catch him up at Bob's show, stalling with a trouble caller. Now, who can make G's faster than a newly remastered while being truly blasted? There's four sides to every story. If these walls could talk, they probably still ignore me. Contemplate war over a cup of warm coffee. It's really getting gory. Tell your problem to Maury. Don't bore me with the glory, hallelujah. Crews be like Fooey. It's all a bunch of hooey. I knew he had new G. Who he? Victor Vaughn. He had a new sicker song. I think he call it Lick Upon. But he studied rhymes and patterns. Climb so steep, sometimes the beat don't be mattering. Sounding like a half-dead from scurvy band rock. A programmed computer by a grafted Herbie Hancock. Maybe next life, you try harder. Died a martyr at the hands of the fire starter. All scripts ripped, available for via barter. Transport the stacks to the lab via charter. On the microphone, he came to days in the major. What a guy practiced banging flies with razors. And watch out for the robot, he got eyes with lasers. Tell him when they come with more topics besides blazers. Enough with the guns already, they all toys and lames. The joys in the aim. Poison game, do you bust your crossbow? Also, more so, accurate body blows to torso, thought so. These flows you won't find in no how-to. If the blacksmith doubt you, he smacks how this shout you. Make nothing go and let nothing twitch. Just don't be near the mic when the on button switch. V bring the beef like a trucker to Fuddrucker. Delivery to all y'all mum eyes and bloodsucker. Copy more please than when a rap in my bicker on. And that's my word is born. I think he call it liquor porn. He wrote this one with a fever, sick in bed. With his head inside a chicken head. No, a dead chicken's head. He said it help his nausea. If you lost your way till he tell you about the flying saucer. Dag, the kickback and leave your wig rag. For a big bag of good grizzle and some zigzag. Survival, keep a rival in denial. And bust what he get just for coming out his pie hole. Die calmer than a suicide bomber. V just the type to do a who ride with mama. Said to James Bond, my name is Victor. Victor Vaughn told the chick the quickest way to get on. Lick upon.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to see who's not chewing still. All right, here we go. City's good. Looks like Vice got a plate for himself. Show you suck in the building.
I'm good.
He's hydrated. Slots back, sort of.
Show, have you ever been? No. Why my mic that on?
He thought his mic was.
The disrespect on this show.
I appreciate dinner, by the way.
Silence that man.
I appreciate y'all.
When was the last time you been to an interview and someone served you pizza at the interview?
Here we did that.
Yeah. This was Brian.
Me and Roper used to
was
do
the
that.
last time.
Yep,
actually.
Roper. Shout out to Roper. He ordered a pizza. One of our.
Oh man, shout out to Roper.
Yeah, one of my first interviews here on the Hip Hop Project was with Show You Suck. So we had a big pizza here.
Yep.
And that was dope, man. So it's appropriate. All right, so let's get into this. We got 7 minutes and counting.
All right, it's gonna be first category, instrumental quality. Slade, kick it off.
Warning.
Yep, warning for me.
That's it. It's
easy.
Yeah, it's mixed better for sure. It just knocks better.
All right, so we got one for warning. We got warning 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go warning. That's 3. Weekend Gabe, where you at?
This is for
instrumental quality.
Yeah, no doubt. Warning.
Okay.
Yep. City.
Yeah, warning's a slapper. I do like what they did though with the other track. The synth and everything was dope.
Was
like,
Warning
the
Easy
warning?
Moby?
It's just mixed better. Like you said.
Yes.
Oh, is it Easy Moby?
It is.
Yeah. Warning to me. Warning. I go with Warning. It's better.
All right.
So that's 5 for warning, I think, or 6. 5, 6. I'm gonna go with Lick Upon.
Of course.
I'm just
you're a
saying.
Doom fan.
Yeah, like
right.
it was
It's okay
mixed
to
as
disagree.
well.
It's all right.
But, yeah, okay.
It's okay. Live your truth.
Okay.
Shout out to Slade.
All right, let's keep going.
Next category, lyrical content.
That's tough.
Ooh.
All right, so like Victor Vaughn had funnier stuff. However, Big told an amazing story. Warning.
Yes.
I'm a diehard Doom fan at the end of the day, so I gotta go with Victor Vaughn.
Hey, there we go.
Doom's content is always crazy, but story-wise, it's just story is unique.
Right.
Doom, you could catch him saying crazy stuff on almost every album. Of his, so
Yeah.
it's dope, but yeah.
Yeah.
Warning.
What'd you go with against Lot?
Warning.
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 How do you feel?
Warning. It's like what, less than 2.5 minutes. It's
Yeah.
like just straight through.
They're both really short songs, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not warning.
Yes. Sin convinced me. He convinced me. I'm gonna go with Warning on.
Okay.
City, what you got?
Yo, only because I can hear Warning all the time, man. That Victor just. I go with Victor
good.
Vaughn. There's no mystery that I'm a fan. But
for
here's the
lyrical
thing.
content, right?
Here's the thing, though. Somebody find me the acapella so I can go rock this on some other stuff.
Dope.
I'm just saying.
That'd be tight.
Because, like, I didn't feel the marriage between the both.
No.
I'm just saying.
It was like a. It was like
didn't fit.
It felt like the idea was still being fleshed out with the instrumental.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well said, sir.
Right. Okay.
Show you.
Show where you at.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Biggie and
Warning.
Victor Vaughn.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Warning. Yeah, with Warning. You convinced me. I was gonna go the other way, but your reasoning, I rock with it.
Thank you. That's all it is.
Right.
Where you at?
Liquor Pond. I
course.
like the story, but he said the confirmation of your worst. I'm not even anyway. Liquor Pond.
All right,
All
bet.
right, last category.
4 minutes here on the
the
Hip-Hop
vibe,
Project.
the vibe of the energy for the day. So like based on how you feel today, where you going, Slot?
Because I still feel like Liquor Pond is an unfinished record, I'm gonna go Warning.
Okay.
Warning.
Okay.
I was playing Biggie for the obvious
Yo,
anniversary
You can
coming
hear
up.
his heartbreak every time.
It's like you can hear him getting friend zoned right on the air.
Right then and there.
What is it?
Ow.
Remember, like Ralph?
Exactly.
All right, warning just for the overall 3 sweep.
This hurts.
You got friend zoned
This
like 8
physically
times.
hurts.
One day.
Remember that episode when Ralph's heart breaks and
Yeah.
Bart keeps rewinding back and forth?
And his face scrunches up.
Slow motion.
I'm actually gonna go with Doom on this one.
Hey, okay.
Because I didn't feel like murdering anyone today. So.
Hey.
Nobody.
Shout out
Let's
to
hope that
Dad.
stays the
I
case.
respect that. I respect that.
All right. How do you feel, Casey?
It's Warning for me, man.
Oh,
On the overall.
okay.
You know where my heart is.
Yo,
though, you know.
first off, get some bass in your voice, young man. You gotta stop doing that. Like I just hear you deflating. You ever stab a balloon?
Oh, that's that.
Let your
That's that
emotions
I'm about
show.
to shoot you laugh. You saw that? He's like, I got you, fam.
You hear that?
He turned.
The balloon.
I gotta be me though.
Hey,
That's right, baby.
all
You gotta
right,
be
all right.
you.
He can't
right,
pause
man. Let that
anybody
emotion
today, so
show.
there's got to be other options of roasting. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be other options out here. Show, did you get your vote on the overall vibe?
Man,
Overall vibe,
you know
man.
what? I'm gonna go with the Doom joint. Like
Right.
in terms of how I feel today, I'm gonna
Right,
go with
there
the
you go.
Doom joint.
Awesome.
Okay. You know what I'm
3
gonna
for 3.
go. Liquor Pond. It's not enough, but I tried. I'm sorry, Victor. I let you down. It's
Bless
a
your
very
heart, man.
it's a very bad score. I won't, give you the
all good.
specific numbers, but Victor
Is it a
left.
sweep though? Is it like retirement
No,
numbers?
no.
Okay, cool.
No.
These aren't
Even
retirement
if
numbers.
it was,
Because I was gonna say it's a decent track.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
It's not a Jadakiss though.
It's not.
Big ups to Show You Suck for coming
Facts.
through.
Hey,
Air
yo,
credits.
thanks for having me.
Air
Thanks
credits
for having me.
out right now.
Yes.
What's the name of the project, dog?
Wasteland Radio Green 736.
There you go.
It's on Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff.
All the
right now.
major platforms. Get that in your life at Show You Suck.